So y'all thought I was taking a holiday off or something? Listen, if there's a NBA game to be played, there's a DFS video to be made. Y'all guys know that. Anyway, enough with the theatrics. We're gonna get into this video. Video is gonna absolutely be our Christmas Day special. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 when you use my promo code DFSChapo, or you can use the link that's in my description. You can. There's other promos they got going on. So once you jump on their website, and I think if you refer a friend, you get it for like 100 or 150 or something like that. But just check it out and use my promo code. Let's go to DraftKings. We're gonna start with point guard. Happy holidays to everybody. It's only a 5-game slate, but some things you need to know if you're gonna try to win some money. We are going to do DraftKings and FanDuel. We are going to try to breeze through this. It is Christmas Eve or Christmas, depending on when you're listening to this. So I'm not trying to take up your time. You know how I am with your time. Let's get going. Point guard, who's here? Luka, 11-4. It's going to be hard to get to him because there's not a lot of value. When you have value, you could play, expensive guys. He is absolutely worth it though. And as we found out this week, no. Not found out. As we were reminded this week, this team is absolute dog shit without Luka. He has to do everything. If you get enough value and you get a lineup that you like with him in, play him. Fire his ass up. I made a few lineups, but I didn't make any I like with Luka, so I didn't play him. He's in my player pool, but I didn't put him in the lineup yet. Booker's been okay, 9.7, priced appropriately. Dame Dollar's found himself. New York is it's a slow paced game, slow paced team, but Milwaukee's a fast pace. What you can do is try to see how the game went. They played like a day ago or 2 days ago, and by looking at how the game went, the game should kind of mirror that again. He went 6 for 16 and still put up 42 fantasy points, and he played 34 minutes. That says that you should go right back to Dame Dollar because he's not going to shoot 37% again from the field. You feel me? I hope not. Lillard in play. Curry's fine, 9.1, priced appropriately. Maxey with no Embiid, 8.6, going to be popular, absolutely in play. Brunson is a Milwaukee killer. He absolutely thrives against Milwaukee with their fast pace, and they have nobody to guard him. Play Brunson. Heroes in play. Jamal Murray, 7.4, absolutely in play. Derek White is underpriced. Derek White's been underpriced all season. Derek White is part of the Big Four in Boston. Or Big Three, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Derek White's been cooking. I play Derek White every slate. Derek White's been cooking. 47, 29, 52, 51, 32. This guy's 7K. If he has a 5 of 12 game, he's giving you 32 fantasy points because you're still going to get blocks, steals. This guy has 12 blocks in the last 4 games. He has 12 blocks in the last 4 games. Just play Derek White. I don't got to sit here and beg you to play Derek White. Russell, can't play him. Unplayable. He's going to be playing off the bench, and he's probably going to get 20 minutes, 6.8. If you think he's going to come in and shoot 10 threes and hit 10 threes, you know what? Have at it. Drew Holiday, 6.7, absolutely in play for 2 reasons. Salary relief, and he doesn't need to score to get fantasy points. Does a little bit of everything. Chris Paul is okay, 6K. Axum is fine. Podziemski, 5.5 if he starts. He looks good. Melton with no Embiid looks okay. Quickly's role has been minimized. You got DiVincenzo playing. DiVincenzo's supposed to be playing a little bit more minutes. He's coming off the bench. I mean, DiVincenzo's starting. Quickly's getting less minutes. Barrett's getting a little bit less minutes also. So Quickly, 5.1. You need him to hit all his shots. 24 minutes, 19 minutes, 29 minutes, 24 minutes, 22 minutes. So he could give you anywhere from 19 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes. You don't know. Look at the fantasy points, 24, 18, 29, 27, 11. You see what I'm saying? Range of outcomes is crazy with Thibodeau. The thing with Thibodeau, who is the coach, the head coach, there's two things that are for sure in New York. Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. Everybody else is not guaranteed. You feel me? So be very careful paying for quickly. Lowry's all right. Hardy, dog shit. Rest of these guys down here, we don't really need right now until we get more information. We do have value, but it's not at point guard. We'll get to him in a minute. Jaylen Brown, 8.5 in play. Reeves, 7K in play. Clay, playing better in play. Tim Hardaway Jr. plays better with Luka in play. Middleton is fine in play. Duncan Robinson, Grayson Allen, Kelly Oubre, they're fine. Kelly Oubre gets a little bit of a bump because there's no Embiid. We know that. Peyton Pritchard if you're desperate. Let's go to small forward. Braun, Tatum in play. Jimmy Butler's fine. I prefer James or Tatum. Tobias Harris is in play with no Embiid. Michael Porter, RJ Barrett is fine if you're desperate. Listen, he's not a bad play, but like I said, there's nothing guaranteed about RJ Barrett. His minutes aren't guaranteed. His production ain't guaranteed. It's just, living on a prayer. Jacquez is okay. Kuminga's going to start and play. Josh Hart is okay. Nothing to do backflips about. Sam Hauser, another one. He plays better when everyone is healthy, but I don't know if we need him on this slate. Derrick Jones Jr., if you're desperate. Taurean Prince, you can take a shot. The rest of these guys I'm not interested in. Power forward. Giannis 10-7, too cheap. AD 10-1, too cheap. Durant 9-6, too cheap. Randall 8.7, too cheap. These guys are all too cheap for this specific slate. You can't play everybody though. I guess that's the thing. Porzingis, if he plays, fine. If he doesn't play, Horford gets a bump at 6.1. Aaron Gordon's in play. Caleb Martin's in play. Bobby Portis is too cheap. Bobby Portis is the third option on Milwaukee. I don't give two fucks when anybody tells me. Bobby Portis is the third option on on Milwaukee. Bobby Portis checks in the game, and he catches wreck. It ain't Middleton no more. Middleton's the fourth option. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Bobby Portis checks in the game, he catches wreck. 23 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals. Well, what the fuck happened with this Orlando game? I don't know. 23 minutes, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 steals, 2 assists. What the fuck happened with Houston? Detroit, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. As you can see, he's coming off the bench and doing this. So yeah, you got 1 game with 19, you got 1 game with 21, last 5 games, but you also got a game with 51, 45, and 44. Like I said, these two teams just played. If you think the game is gonna go somewhat the same, he's gonna play 25 to 30 minutes. He's gonna get his shots up, and he's doing a lot of he's playing defense, rebounds. He's not no rim protector, but he's getting blocks and steals. That's all you're looking for in fantasy, and he's grabbing a ton of rebounds. He's 5.4K. You got to fire up Bobby Portis. I'm be honest with you. Be very honest with you, because I'm in a real good mood. You see what I'm saying? Bobby Portis is my first guy in. I've been playing Bobby Portis last few slates. I didn't play Bobby Portis maybe one time in the last couple of games, and I think it cost me money. You see what I'm saying? You got to play Bobby Portis. Jackson Davis, he might be my second man in. You got to play this guy also. Steve Kerr is taking the hot dogs out of his ass and playing the players that are producing. Jackson Davis is producing. Look at his last 4 games. 33, 34, 36, 24, and 17 minutes. Fuck all the websites. If you're looking at basic math, if you look at his minutes and his production, you can see that he's over a 1 fantasy point per minute player. At 5.3, he's already optimal before he even touches the floor. Fire his ass up. Who else is here? Wiggins is all right. Hachimura looks like he's first man off the bench with the new look. Lakers with their new starting lineup. 5K. We haven't seen many games with the new starting lineup, but he played the most minutes off the bench. I'm sure it'll probably be him and Austin Reeves playing the most. But if Hachimura is going to get real minutes at 5K, he looks good. The rest of these guys I'm not interested in right now. Let's go to center. Jokic 10-9 in play. Bam is fine. But Brook Lopez, I prefer Brook Lopez on FanDuel because of the block. That's his thing. But he didn't have a real good game against New York last game. Hartenstein, Thibodeau doesn't want him shooting. He just really out there grabbing rebounds and playing defense. Very, very risky paying 5.8K for a guy that's not allowed to shoot. Now you got to listen to what I'm saying. I didn't say a guy that doesn't shoot, a guy that's not allowed to shoot. 2 shots, 7 shots, 4 shots, 3 shots, 5 shots. And he's still putting up these numbers. 27, 33, 40, 23, and 32. He's a rebounding demon. He gets blocks. You see what I'm saying? If he was allowed to shoot, he'd probably be a 7.5K player. Fire up Hartenstein. Actually, I'm not going to say fire him up, but if he's your last man in, I'm okay with it. Lively, you could take a shot. Love, Eubanks, you could take a shot. There's no Nurkic. But the real winner here at center is Paul Reed. Even though they don't really play him like they want to play him, they play him like he's a lost stepchild. Even with Embiid out, they still dick around with his minutes. Like they don't bring him into the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. Like they don't play him regular minutes. I don't know what's going on, but another guy here that you can play if there's no Porzingis, you're gonna get Queta. He's gonna back up Al Horford, and this guy means business. No Porzingis, backing up Al Horford, 23 minutes, 34 fantasy points. All right, that's DraftKings. We're about to go to FanDuel in about 30 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video on Christmas Eve / Christmas. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you guys. Once again, happy holidays. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up. All that stuff matters. Listen, if you need help, if you need Christmas Day lineups for NBA, if you need Christmas Day lineups for NFL, whatever it is, you want me to build your lineups for you. You're too busy wrapping presents. You're too busy drinking eggnog by the fireplace with your family. You ain't got to worry about lineups. That's what I'm here for. Listen, I got you. I'll build you lineups, send them to you right before the game starts. Just check out the Patreon link in the description. Let's go to FanDuel. FanDuel, see, my player pool remains the same. However, certain people I prefer on FanDuel because of the stocks, because of the steals and the blocks. DraftKings is more catered towards 3-point shooters where they get the 3-point bonus. You feel me? I think they get a double bonus too. So you could do big men, pause, or centers or power forwards that get doubles. You know what I mean? Like Hartenstein might be good for DraftKings because of the double if he could score 10 points. All right. Luka 12-5 in play. Dame Dollar in play. Curry's fine. Maxey with no Embiid, he looks great. Brunson, absolutely in play. Jamal Murray, AK, he's fine. Derek White, I love on FanDuel. Averaging 3 blocks last 4 games. Fire up Derek White. Derek White might be my first guy in on FanDuel. Actually, he is because I made a few FanDuel lineups already. Drew Holiday looks good. He does a little bit of everything. Chris Paul is fine. Russell's not for me. Not while he's coming off the bench. Melton if you're desperate. The rest of these guys I can't play. Pritchard if you're desperate. Booker, Jaylen Brown, Hero, they're fine. Exum's okay. Klay Thompson, Austin Reeves are in play. Middleton, 6.7, he's fine. Tim Hardaway's okay. Przemski's fine. Grayson Allen, if you're desperate. Oubre gets a bump. DiPercento for salary relief, but very risky. he had a little bit of a down game against Milwaukee a couple days ago. He probably go right back to him, and he has a better game. Braun 10-3. He's playing well. You got to play him. Durant, Tatum, all in play. Michael Porter's fine. Last man in type ish. Tobias Harris 6'2", no Embiid. You know what to do. RJ Barrett if you're desperate. Caleb Martin if you're desperate. Kuminga looks good. Duncan Robinson if you're desperate. Malik Beasley for salary relief. He's fine. Rui, you can take a shot 4.9. Cam Reddish 4.5 in the starting lineup. You could take a shot. If enough of these guys are injured on LA, then you're going to get a lot of value. Power forward, Giannis, absolutely in play. AD's in play. Julius Randle, 8.7. He's fine. Porzingis, if he doesn't play, you know, Al Horford and Quetta gets a little bit of a bump. If Butler doesn't play, Hawkes, Caleb Martin get a bump. Hero gets a bump. Bam gets a bump. The entire starting lineup gets a bump. Aaron Gordon's in play. If Aaron Gordon can't go, you know that Jokic gets a bump as if he needs a bump. Everybody gets a bump. Jokic, Murray, maybe even Michael Porter or the ghost of Michael Porter, whatever that is. Hartenstein's in play. Like him on FanDuel because of the blocks upside. Jackson Davis is in play. Kevin Love is in play if you're desperate. Derrick Jones is in play. Bobby Portis is still too cheap. Fire up Bobby Portis. Torian Prince, Drew Eubanks, Me Too, all in play. Me Too is in play because of no Nurkic. And at center, Jokic, Bam, Brook Lopez. I don't really need Lively, but he's in the player pool. Al Horford gets a bump, a big bump if there's no Porzingis. We know that. Paul Reed, if you want to use your spot on him with no Embiid. He's not a lock by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a great play. He's a great value piece. Looney, I'm not really interested in. Quetta, 3.9. You can take a shot. And I think that's that. So listen, I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, check out the Patreon link in the description if you need me to build you lineups for NBA, NFL, NHL, MMA, whatever. Happy holidays to you guys and your families. And I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.